Hello, my friends and family. Welcome back again. Today is a new video, and here I have my lovely husband beside me today in the kitchen. Now, I am going to be making a very nice dish, which is also a local dish from back home that everybody seems to like. So, if my sweet old cameraman would come around here, I can show you exactly what I'm going to be preparing today. And I have a very, well, you're a special friend. I don't know if he's a friend or a family member who is requesting for me to do fried dumpling. So I am going to give you the recipe, and I'm going to take me time and show it to you because you want to make fried dumpling like yesterday. Okay, so I am going to be making some fried dumpling. Come on, I'll be making some fried dumpling specially for you today so you can follow me how I do it. And I'm going to make some saltfish, which I have scalding off over here. And then now some okra. I just turn on the stove and I have some okra. And I'm going to be doing some fry and press plantain to go with that, which it's going to be a delicious dish. Here are my seasoning that I'm going to be putting in there: some scallion, garlic, tomato, onion, pepper, and some thyme. Right? So just stay with me. And first of all, I am going to knead up my flour and let you see how I do it and the measurement. So just watch me as I do this. Here I have a big measuring cup, and it's 4 cups is on it. So this is 4 cups of flour. Watch me, watch me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 teaspoons of baking powder. I am going to be putting in a level. When I say level teaspoon of salt in there. Not heap, level. Now, for us here now, honey, give me some white sugar. I like to put it with a little sugar and water for my dumpling. Those who don't want it with the sugar in there, do it your way. But I like a little sugar in mine. So, I am going to put say 3 teaspoons of sugar. I'm going to mix it around and see how sweet it is. Well, let me taste it with this spoon. It can take a little bit more. So I'm going to use a new spoon now. Going to put another one. So that's how much now? 5 teaspoons of sugar. Not putting in any more in there. If you want, when you make a dumpling, you want it sweeter, or you just want to do it with a plain flour, or you can do it with some milk, some regular milk. You can do it. I make it with even like a condensed milk sometime. Mix it out like how I do the sugar. Okay, so there it is. All right. Okay, come over here and watch me how I do this. Mixing in the salt and the baking powder, mixing it around in there. Okay, watch me now. I'm going to pour the water, half a cup first. Half of the glass first. You don't want to knead this flour like you need in dumpling to boil. See it? Just pick it up like with your finger and you will see it. Come back again. Remember, no tight dumpling. Just take your hand and just, you see it? Just weave it around on the side of it. See it? If you notice I'm not doing this, so I'll show you when I'm going to do that part. See it? When you reach to here, you can throw a little tip of water in your hand, sprinkle it and do it. See it? Still rubbing it. You're not kneading it because you don't want it get tight. You see, it's like taking my 2 finger and just spinning it, not pressing it. If when you do this and it sit and you feel like it's a little bit too soft for you to make your dumplings, after it sit, just sprinkle a little tip of flour to angle it better. You see it? I am going around. That's, see, I have three-quarter glass of water left back from the full glass with the 2 cups. So if you have one of these pint glass here, you have your measurement. Okay, give me that. So I'm going to cover this down. Can take this away. And then I'm going to carry on with my fish. I'm here picking up my saltfish. I don't want it pick up too small, right? just run my hand through it. No bones. You see my size of my saltfish then. And I like my 2 pieces of bone for cooking tea too. Right here, I'm going to show you what I am doing. These little okra here, I'm going to rest it in here for the time being. Come closer to me. I am just pinching off the bottom of this. This little one here, I pinch them because I don't want them burst open up and melt into the pot. See it? So I am doing it this way. Some of them I will be cutting up too. And I am just barely going to blanch them. Right? So these here, just gonna make 2 little cut into them. Honey, give me a little pot, please. Ka blanch me okra. And I am going to show you, even this when I am doing it, I put a little seasoning on it. Flavor up my pot. No, give me a bigger one. Watch me. Cover it. I put a little seasoning into everything. Little seasons. Season up my okra. Put a piece of garlic in there. A piece of pepper. Just give it a little flavor. When them cook with a little flavor. This is just to get a little thing there. And I can put my 2 pieces of bone in it. Just to bring up my flavor in my saltfish. See it? All right, so then now I'm moving on. Going to be cutting up some seasoning over here. Onion. No, it's all right. I have a little great grandma, right, who is 3 years old. And him tell his grandmother that he wants to be a cook like Gigi. He calls me Gigi Pauline, right? So hear this now. You will see a little clip with him, right? He wants to become a cook like me, right? So you will see him, and you, as I told you, have my other Aiden, my grandson now, the little one that is here with me. He's out of what you call it now, out of commission right now because he broke one of his leg. He goes to school in a wheelchair, right? So the bus pick him up and he goes to school and come home back in the afternoons. But to get him in here, he's not going to want to come with the being in the wheelchair. But you will see my other great grand, Master Terence. All right. So this is this cut up for this. I will cut up the tomatoes in the last. Going to taste a little piece of this saltfish and see how salty it is. Although I had it soaking before I eat. Whoa, the pepper nice. You know, some of the pepper them when you cut them taste so good. You know, when the salt cook out of it, you know. Make it flavor up the okra them. All right. So, skylark yourself something. What you want boil over for? Okay, I have some saltfish bone in here. Take them out for me, honey. And just throw them in here, so. Put my plenty tomato in it. Good when it have plenty tomato. More tomato. You take out the bones. Good. Here's the saltfish. Going to put in a little black pepper. pepper kicking at it. Going to have to put this on this side over here. See it here? Hold this. A piece of the fish bone. Okay, we're going to put a little piece of butter in there. This is what my pot look like over here. But I am going to put it on a low flame so it can just simmer on that side a little bit more. See it here? So this is what it looks like. So, and then now I'm going to start making my dumplings. I'm going to put some oil in my pot. You see, I'm very obedient. I'm waiting on my little friend. What tell her going to show her how to make these dumplings. Right? I want you to look at my flour. See my flour here? My flour is very soft. It's not tight. Right? See it? Not tight at all. And if you think this is a little bit soft for you, just sprinkle a little flour over it. Right? And it will be all right. You can even put it on the thing, you powder it and take a buckle and roll it and put it into the pot too, you know. Don't want me, and you don't want the frying pan too hot now when you put it in your dumpling. See, watch how I do it. If you have a rolling pin, just roll it. Don't want my frying pan, my pot get too hot. Masterins. I can't wait for you to come help Grandma. See? I'm on a very low flame in the back there. And your dumpling, them take time on frying. Because you don't want the outside to be brown. And then the inside of it is raw. So do it, just follow me. Look at that. Look at that, how they're nicely frying up. And I don't like my dumpling them fry till them black. I like them just have a nice golden color on it. Now, here's my okra and my saltfish. It's finished, so I'm going to turn off the stove now. I let the okra steam. Take your time and steam down into the gravy with the saltfish. Good. So this now, come over here and look at my dumplings, my friends, my family, my little special friend who works with the dumpling. You know who you are, right? See it? Specially dumpling for you. See there? So I'm going to make my husband take those out, and then I go on to make up some more dumplings. I have to give him something for doing, I have to keep him busy. Just kind of take them out and just, yes, nice. And you hear, you see my friends, when you stick a dumpling like this, look, and you hear it go down, it's soft. It's just soft. See it here? See it? Ready. Good. See it? So it pretty. Especially for you, this one. This one here. All right, look now. See, look at my flour. Come, get closer. Get closer. See it here? See it? Nice. Nice and done and flaky. Look there. Mm-hmm. 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 Nice and flaky. Okay, here it is. Okay, doke. See me, I go fight with you today. Okay, gonna do this now. Yeah, I can do the other one. Put the tip a little more oil in this. This is pressing it. Okay, so this is how it is done. So as soon as I get these off, then I will be making my plate and let you see just how it come out. But it's looking so good, and I know it's delicious. And one piece of plantain. Okay, so I'm going to sit over there and have my food here. Mm, the okra is so nice and flavorful, and the saltfish is just right. Not salty. And if you notice, I did not put any powder seasoning in there. Thank you all for watching. Please like and share up this video and subscribe. I thank you very much and much blessing. Thank you.